Hello and welcome to Mary Now. This is Dr. Mark Miravalle, Professor of Theology and Mariology at the Franciscan University of Steubenville. I have to be honest with you, I'm excited about being able to come to you on a weekly basis and talk about things Marian. Because, my friends, it's my firm conviction that everything has a Marian element and a Marian relevance. From family life to society to world events. You may have heard recently that a bishop in Nigeria believed that he had a vision of Jesus, and that in this vision of Jesus, Jesus held out a sword that turned into the Rosary 3 times. And the bishop interpreted that as a sign that it would be the Rosary that would defeat the frightening terrorist organization Boko Haram in Nigeria. And I say this just as an example that whether it's a contemporary global event or the intimacy of our spiritual life or everything in between, the mother has a relevance. This is because Jesus put her in the middle, so to speak. St. John Paul II says in his encyclical on Redemptoris Mater, Mother of the Redeemer, that Mary is in the middle. Not as an outsider, but in her position as mother, and she has the right to intercede on our behalf. So, during our brief segments of Mary Now, I want to come to you each week with some aspect of society or spiritual life or global event and try to bring a Marian read, a Marian vision, a Marian glance into that aspect. And as we find ourselves in the middle of the month of May, I can't go far wrong with starting with the Rosary. And, St. John Paul II, only 15 days into his pontificate, started one of his Angelus addresses in October of 1979 by saying, quote, "The Rosary is my favorite prayer," and went on to describe how the Rosary is like a prayer commentary on Lumen Gentium, the chapter, Lumen Gentium 8, the chapter of Second Vatican Council on Our Lady, and how the Rosary beats the rhythm of human life. Well, I firmly believe that. I believe that the Rosary is supposed to beat our rhythm of life, so that when we have joyful and sorrowful and glorious times, and now luminous times as well, we bring them to Jesus and Mary. A mother who lost her child told me once, "Only the sorrowful mysteries of the Rosary brought me some consolation because I knew that mother, the mother of Jesus, knew what it meant to lose a child." So from great joy to tragedy to everything in between, I believe that Our Lady has a relevance. So Mary Now will be a weekly commentary on trying to bring some aspect of the beauty and the truth and the love of Our Lady into our lives and into our world in a more profound way. I hope Mary Now is of some service to you. I know it'll be a joy for me to be able to once a week come to you with an aspect of how we can best behold our Mother as Jesus called each of us to do from the cross. Thanks for joining us at Mary Now. God bless.